Hello there again. I am here to show you that this is the last section for chapter 9, and it is titled Exponential and Logarithm Applications, or as I call them, word problems. So these are the more difficult ones of the entire chapter 9, and it gets a little difficult, so let's get started. Okay, let's read it. How long will it take for $1,000 to grow to $1,500 if it earns 8% annual interest compounded monthly? So, here's the formula that we're going to need to use to solve this. A equals P parentheses 1 plus R over N to the power of NT. So A is going to be your final value that you want. P is your beginning value, 1 is your constant, and R is going to be your rate, and then N is going to be how often it's pounded out of a year. So it's pounded 12 times out of a year, and then NT is going to be how many times it's pounded times the time. So we don't know the time, so that's going to remain T. So here's what we're going to need to do. We need to divide by 1,000. So we divide by 1,000 on each side. That equals 1.5. That's going to equal 1 plus 0.08 divided by 12 to the power of 12t. So then we simplify 1.5. We simplify this right here, and we get 1.007. That's still to the power of 12t. So we're going to have to do logs to figure this out. So we do a common log right here of 1.5 to get rid of this. Do a common log right here. So we divide these, and whenever I divide these on the calculator, I got 0.0172. And then you bring this 12t down after you do this, and that goes to 1, and then you just multiply these together. So that equals 0.2064t. So then you're going to divide by 0.2064 on both sides. Whenever you divide by that, you get 4.84. Yeah, 4.84. And so 4 is going to be your years, and to figure out your months, you just need to get the decimal, which is 0.84, and multiply by 12, which gets you 10.1. So 10 months. Again, you get your formula, you plug in your final, your initial, your constant, your rate, your how many times it's pounded, and that's your what you're solving for is t. You simplify this, simplify this, find common logs, bring the 12t down, simplify that, divide by 0.2064, and then that you get your answer. And that's the first question. That's all you need to do. It takes a while, but it's not that hard after you figure out the steps. So now we're going to do one that involves pH. So the hydrogen concentration of a sample of water is 6.5 times 10 to negative 7th moles of hydrogen ion per liter of water. What is the pH? So the pH formula is pH equals negative log of hydrogen ion concentration. So now what we're going to do is we're going to plug in what we know. We don't know the pH, so we're going to leave that by itself. We know that it's negative log, and we're going to plug in our hydrogen ion concentration, which is 6.5 times 10 to the negative 7th. And really, all you need to do now is you just plug it in your calculator. That's all you do. So let's clear this. So you do negative log 6.5 times 10 to the times 10 to the negative 7th. Okay. And you get 6.187, which is 6.19. And that's how you get the pH. And there are other parts of 9.10 which involve the Richter scale, which are very simple. You just do the same following steps. You just plug it into a different formula, and you just plug it in your calculator, and that's all you really need to know for 910. And that wraps it up for this video and this chapter series. So thank you for tagging along, and have a nice day. Thank you.